The DC Extended Universe has had a troubled history, to put it lightly. With the rush to make an MCU-style franchise, they forgot to take the time to develop a cohesive vision and build a foundation the overarching plotline could stand on. Along with that, you had directors dropping projects and then remaking them badly, to other movies feeling entirely disconnected from the universe, where with mere cameos to let you know that it's still vaguely connected. With no structure, the movies feel disjointed, random, and leave the future of the DCEU in a confused mess. It's come to the point where the company itself announces that they're starting from scratch, unable to repair the mess that they've made in the first place, which is ironic because they still have movies in the timeline that haven't released yet. On top of that, the few movies left to be published are led by actors submerged in controversy, from Aquaman's Amber Heard absolutely looking like a crazed loon,
My dog stepped on a bee.
to The Flash's Ezra Miller allegedly abusing and allegedly grooming innocent kids.
Did you want to fight?
It's almost like the polar opposite of star power. Actors who get into so much shit you don't even want to watch their films in fear of supporting their prospects. Nothing sums up all this quite like The Flash. Here you have a non-mainline superhero in a confusing universe doomed to end, with an actor that everybody hates. How the hell did it get this bad? I mean, how do you bring in people to watch a movie like this? Well, DC has an answer. It's the last card they've got in their book. Nostalgia bait. Yes, I'm sure you saw the trailers. Michael Keaton is reprising his role as Batman after 35 years. What's funny is that it kind of worked for me. I bought a stupid ticket to see my main man as the Cape Crusader again. In the end, I was hoping it would be more of a Batman movie with a little bit of the Flash. Unfortunately, that's not what I got. The story is about Barry struggling with the death of his mother, realizing he can travel back in time and try saving her. Unfortunately, this sparks a different timeline entirely, changing not just the future, but the past. Upon meeting his other self, he loses his powers, trying to ensure his other self gets powers in this whole contrived mess. Coincidentally, this all just so happens to happen on the time that General Zod is attacking Earth. Now he has to find help to stop Zod and get back his powers, go back to his proper time, and who better to help him than his old friend, the Batman. Only this time he arrived in our good old 1989 Batman era. If that sounds ridiculous, it's because it is. The movie is full of ludicrous situations, power mechanics that don't even play a role in the movie or have any sort of payoff, and contrived events that make the movie dull and uninteresting. I feel like this is a good time to also mention Ezra Miller is not a good Flash. Even without the controversy surrounding the actor, he's just unlikable as fuck. Without a compelling protagonist, the jokes just fall flat. So for the first hour, you have to deal with not one, but two Ezra Millers, which is too much for me to stand personally. But Jeremy, I hear you say through the interwebs, get to the point. Was the nostalgia bait worth it? Well, here's my answer. No. Here's my reason why. Remember Spider-Man: No Way Home? While the movie had a few plot issues in the first act, it was also a movie with heavy nostalgia bait, hinting at Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield coming back as the web-slinging heroes. The movie starred Tom Holland, who did a terrific job playing the role and is a charismatic actor all around. Then you had Tobey and Andrew, who were not only respected and revered, but actually developed their characters further and added to their arcs in a unique way. In The Flash, Batman does come back and he kicks some ass and isn't humiliated beyond repair, which is more than I can say about some movies. But that doesn't really add anything of significance to the plot. The same can be said for Kara, the female Superman. You could have had Ben Affleck as Batman, Henry Cavill as Superman, and it wouldn't have changed a thing. There's also a scene where Barry breaks the timeline and we get to see multiple universes in an attempt to just shovel in more nostalgia. I will say this. Seeing Nicolas Cage as Superman was hilarious and awesome. Although I think at the same time that one of the only things that bugged me was that he got way more screen time than the Christopher Reeve Superman. So, it's a give and take there. But without the references having a purpose, there's no real reason to watch the movie. It doesn't tie into the plot in any significant way, thus it's just member berries or nice images to look at. In the end, we have a mediocre movie, a stupid plot, and nostalgia that's skin deep. Not worth the media it was filmed on. If you want a dose of nostalgia, just go watch the movie clips on YouTube when they come out and save yourself the rest of this shit. For me, it's getting a 2 out of 10, just because it's not even like the fun kind of bad movie. It's just dull and uninteresting and forgettable. So, would not recommend watching this movie. That's all I got for this. If y'all guys want me to do any other movie reviews or have any suggestions, leave a comment down below, and I'll catch y'all guys later. Bye!